Fist bump.
Boom!
Boom.
Wow, they didn't even get that on cam.
Nope, he cut away. It was a good fist bump. Like,
It
that was
was-
great
Sorry,
contact,
guys.
good angle.
Nice angle. Got
Yeah.
a lot of animation on it.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, here we
So-
go, guys. Cursed Hollow, game number 1.
Yep. No tomorrow immediately bans Uther.
And GFE's not letting Tassadar ever again.
Yeah.
After that
That's the
game.
once a tournament, let's
Yeah.
let Tass through,
Yeah.
question mark.
Yeah, and they've learned better. Now, guys, this is the loser's bracket. So, loser of this set, out.
Yep.
If an
Completely
upset, and this is
eliminated
a
from
best of
Bloodlust.
3 as well.
Yeah, they're donezo.
So, if an upset happens like, no tomorrow, GFE's gone.
Yeah.
Guys, is
All it
it,
would take
is it
is
dark
2 games.
outside? Did we miss our grill cam
It
opportunity?
is dark outside, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, it's so spooky!
Looks like that grill needs some fresh meat. That's what it looks
No
like.
grill cam tonight, guys. Sorry. Grill cam tomorrow. Guess we can't eat the burgers tonight.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless you want to
man.
make them in a skillet and upset Twitch chat like you do with the hot dogs.
That was Zoya cooking.
I know.
So it was nighttime when we made that video. Couldn't use the grill for that either. Oh, so we got Uther task bans. This has been the norm of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
would
mean,
say like
it's-
5 or 6 games at least.
Yeah.
I like it. I
Yeah.
think the game's more fun without those two, right, in the current meta.
Yeah, sad to say, but they are both ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Dahaka, first pick, no surprise.
Yeah.
I'm just going to start taking a nap through the first 5.
Picks?
2 bans,
You
3
know,
picks.
we were talking about this even, I think Bakery tweeted about it
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, just saying the game needs 2 bans for 2018 at the
Yeah.
start of the draft just because it's so, like, obvious,
Formulaic,
like,
yeah.
what to expect.
It's hard to tell, though, like, is it actually just that these are the best 5 or whatever to start with, or are the teams not just experimenting enough? I mean, this is kind of weird. I guess we have seen some Abathur early picks, but it's interesting. I don't think we've seen an Abathur Genji yet at this event, even though it was really popular at midseason.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to focus on getting this thing open because there's like a layer of plastic that I just found that I need to break my way through. So
You might need scissors.
I might need scissors. I don't know yet. I think I have a knife down here someplace that I left. Over by
No,
me.
I cleaned up your trash.
Okay, then there's no knife down here.
Um,
I'm going to go upstairs real quick.
okay. Zoya's running away. He's gonna... Greymane Snitches, good follow-up on the hook with that Curse Bullet for the snap damage. It's going to give a good lock on 2 of the primary warriors. Could give them the option to try to ban out a warrior if they so please, and they have their response to the Abathur Global. But Genji Abathur is always very scary. Dealing with 2 Genjis diving is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Greymane, though, against Genji. Is this the first time we've seen the Greymane-Genji matchup at this event? Because the patch should have dramatically changed that matchup in Greymane's favor because of the dodge charges. I can't recall if any of the other games with Genji had a Greymane on the opposing team. I want to say no, though. It should be much harder for Genji to survive diving the backline.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, next ban. We've seen the 2 support bans. Do they try to get a lock on the support? Seems to be the case. Malfurion gets removed. I don't think No Tomorrow is going to want to like continue stressing the issue, right? Because if like Rhaegar is grabbed with Abathur, even though we've seen very little Rhaegar this weekend.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think we've
one
seen
game.
one Rhaegar game.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe 2. 1 on BOE today and 1 Rhaegar game yesterday. Yeah, probably 2 games. Very unpopular overall. We'll have to see what supports end up getting picked up. I don't think Stukov is particularly good with or against the Genji. It's a little bit of an awkward matchup.
Yeah.
It's a hard to heal the Genji. It's hard to heal as Stukov with Abathur. And as a result, their healer options are a little bit limited. We could see an Ariel from one of these teams. It's possible.
Careful, Zoya.
Of course, careful. It's only as a preface. I don't want to pop it. I wouldn't mind cutting myself.
I wouldn't mind cutting myself.
That's the thing I'm worried about. I'll live through that. I won't live through a balloon pop.
You made it sound like it was a nice idea.
Yeah, I'm just going to go on a Sunday walk. Oh, I'm just going to cut myself. Just Zoya things. Because you are at Bloodlust.
That is true. Don't die, Dunk. GFE. Thinking about.
After those first few picks, the draft really slowed down.
Yeah. Kirzim.
Ooh.
Instead of Rhaegar.
I was wondering what support they would pick.
Yeah. Nistukov.
Yeah, I think it's the first Karazim game, second Karazim game of the event, perhaps?
Yeah, we saw him on probably
I want to say
BOE.
I want to say
Yeah.
BOE, yeah.
Which is a more common map to see him just because, you know, he's got solid DPS when it comes to just the Immortal
Immortal,
race
yeah.
with Iron Fists. But with Abathur, it's actually pretty good, too. Abathur can help with the sustain. And it's going to be Brightwing Stukov.
The comp we saw earlier today. Stitches, Brightwing, Stukov.
Hook,
Yeah.
Gorge, Emerald Wind,
Flailing,
Flail.
yeah. All the zoning tools.
We're about to get out of the silence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single carry, the hyper carry Greymane.
Who's on the right? That's No Tomorrow. I think they might have been the team that ran it earlier, actually.
Maybe.
I believe so.
It was Casanova that was making good plays.
Mm-hmm. I like it. The dive comp, though, we'll have to see if it'll work against that. Because the comp that No Tomorrow is running really relies on generating space between the opponents and the people, like the hook target.
No.
And like Karazim, Manubrak, Genji, they can all gap close. So it's going to have to take really nice usage of the Emerald Wind and the Flailing Arm, if that's the ult he chooses. Ooh.
Yeah, this is pure dive.
Illidan, Abathur, Genji, Karazim, Anub'arak. It is the definition of dive. But Emerald Wind, I wonder if this would be enough to encourage Putrid Bile.
I didn't pop the balloon, chat. I see.
Yeah.
No pops. I got the
Oh, you actually did?
Yeah, we're good. We're good to go.
Nice.
I'll do the intro.
I didn't have faith in you.
I did not have much.
Does it affect immediately?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been
It's
so
only
long.
it's only for one breath too. Really? Like or like two.
It's like a few seconds.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. We'll be playing this by ear.
What's the science behind helium?
It's a gas.
It's lighter.
It's a
So
gas.
your
Wow, that was
vocal
the
cords-
fastest loading screen NA.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
All right, guys, we are going into game number 1 between Gale Force Esports and No Tomorrow.
Where's the hole?
The battle begins.
Right over here. So it's past this.
All right, guys. On the blue team, we have GFE, K1 Pro, King Caffeine, GFE fan, Mike Udall, and Akaface.
Fight.
Well, I don't really know if this is affecting my voice at all. Does it sound any different?
A little bit. We needed like 8.
Well, I have no idea. It does feel a little bit lighter, but you made the worst hole. It's like in the weirdest spot.
There's like plastic or water.
Well, because you chose like the worst spot.
Please report, Zoya.
Give us
No
a dunk.
Tomorrow here is doing a lot to control that. And at the top lane we have Stukov and Equinox here healing up people, and we got Genji, Illidan rotating, got Nubrak heading towards that bottom lane, and nice stun coming out, gets the body block on the trees, and talking trees, Ripperoni and Peppa Cheese.
We really needed like 10 balloons. I have no idea. No.
The rotation from Gale Force is really going wild here. They're trying to set up a catch for Greymane, but Jason is just not walking out of his gate. Now, the Brightwing did teleport down. That's definitely going to be a strong defensive measure against the Genji and Nubarak. But as the gate comes in here, the helium wears off, and Brightwing's life also seems to be coming to a close.
Oh my god, Brightwing goes down. I don't believe it. King Caffeine is very low himself. Oh my goodness, Jason going forward for King Caffeine. Yeah! The beast tap!
We're almost out of balloons.
Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks, but it's still lingering a little bit on my voice. Michael Udall has the other hat on top of him right now, and the helium is starting to wear off a little bit. Okay.
Now you're back to normal.
Now you're back to normal. His name is Michael Udall. He's got the Abathur hat. He's trying to hold off Equinox, but it's not working out too well. He's doing a lot of damage to the wall.
What is wrong with you? Why are you on the Looney
Did you
Tunes
pull
now?
on? Did you? Your mic might have been muted for all of that. Yeah, because you tug on that cable sometimes and you unplugged it. I think they're saying your mic was broken.
No! My rap was missed.
I don't know if it's on at all now. Here's Zoya.
All the mics are dead.
Hello.
Yeah.
All the mics are dead?
No, just Zoya's.
So it breaks everything.
No, you're good. You're good now.
Oh.
Yeah. That sucks.
Rip. So it just got unplugged here?
Yeah, you tugged in a little bit or something. Second time it's happened.
Really?
Well, we plowed through that helium like it was nothing. Is there any left?
There's probably a little bit there.
I think you might be able to get one more sentence out of it.
Rip. I'm upset. Whatever, we're going to go buy peppers tomorrow. We'll swing by a grocery store and get more balloons.
Oh my god.
This was round one.
Hero,
Rip.
gather tribute and earn my favor.
Well, we got a game going on at least.
Yeah.
You find where the hole is, Dunk? Mm-hmm. Take a big sniff. You can get it in there, bro.
Take a big sniff.
Take a big sniff. Get that
There's
helium.
something wrong with you. There's
Yeah.
actually something wrong with you.
Figured it out.
All right. Oh, tribute number 1 here. Anubrak versus Stitches. We see both teams kind of considering contesting, but the Siege Giants are just getting too much work done in the top lane.
Yeah, there's not enough. Feels bad, man.
I mean, we'll get more for tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll
It'll be
get
fun.
more from tomorrow. We'll do pepper cast and helium cast round 2 tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
man.
gonna.
I'm actually surprised at how fast we went through that balloon, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't done it in a long time. Well, you know, today and yesterday are the introduction versions of each event. Yeah. We had the Pepper Challenge Light, and we had the Helium Challenge Light. So that's your preview. Grand Final Sunday. It's gonna be spicy.
And
It's gonna be
tomorrow-
chipmunky.
I won't unplug my mic.
All right, so serious mode.
Yeah,
GFE
they're so
has a
tilted. I'm
slight
sorry, guys.
advantage.
Yeah, we have a game here.
experience.
7 versus 7.
Oh,
you
tomorrow's
have an
logo looks
Aventic
like an Aventic on stream.
Logo on stream.
Oh, rip me.
Yeah, GFE just kind of really wasting a lot of No Tomorrow's time here, getting so much value out of Illidan on the bot lane, Karazim pushing as well, and they have the Abathur, so this is kind of the dream scenario for GFE.
The logo name is NVT Right or NT Right. So
Yeah, I can see.
that's how I bungled that up.
Oh, well.
File name's too similar. Well, okay, Tiger JK looking for that tribute. It's his first tribute of the game, trying to pick it up here. Fan doing his very, very best to stall it up, but Casanova actually doing a wonderful job with the body blocks, denying him the interrupt so far. Deflect has been used. Oh, nicely done here.
Yeah.
That was clean.
Very nice lingering arm, or looking arm there. I'm actually really surprised that Tiger JK went for the Growing Infestation. I didn't expect we would see that talent after the
You're
recent
surprised
addition
after the build he did yesterday?
Huh?
You're surprised that he's doing a dumb build after he did a dumb build yesterday?
Yes.
That's on you, dog.
Oh, okay.
That's on you.
Hot pepper helium cast.
No.
There's no way we'd be able to get the helium into us after we eat a pepper.
Yeah, it's hard enough breathing real air
Yeah,
after you eat a
when
hot pepper.
when we eat a hot pepper. I'm sorry, chat. I let you all down.
It's all good, man.
We got tomorrow. We'll make it work. So, level 10 coming up here for both teams. GFE with the kill advantage, but not a significant experience lead for it being 4-1.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, given how long they stalled that tribute too with Abathur.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the single global versus the double global, I guess, getting that
Yeah.
extra value. The Hawk of Brightwing, very good. But the Heroics are here for Gale Force Esports, and a lot of damage going on with Tiger JK. Goodbye,
Nice.
sir. And the Cocoon is still there.
10 is here. 10 advantage.
I think that's the Haka in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty much lights out for Equinox. I mean, he can stall for as long as he wants, but he's not going home.
Oh, he's going home.
He's going home.
Nice.
I thought they had another interrupt, but I guess not.
No, I think.
Cap had used them.
Yeah,
he
New
used
Reg
the
popped
burrow
them
to get the
both, yeah.
Stukov, and then he.
Oh, we got a big hook there from Casanova. I'm pretty sure Aka's just dead here. There's nice Emerald Wind in the way of the minions so that he couldn't Radiant Dash to them, and that's going to be another tribute in favor of No Tomorrow. GFE responding, though, with a very early boss. Stealing the enemies. No Tomorrow has, of course, figured this out. When the enemy team doesn't show for that long on the map, you can generally expect to drink boss. on Cursed Hollow, so they're going to respond with their own.
This isn't an awful position for GFE to be in. They're ahead in experience. They're okay on map control. Yes, they're down 2 tributes, but it's an Abathur, right? You got to get that slow roll going. The longer you get into the game, the better the Abathur is. As long as you're, still in a stable position. So as long as they don't lose the next tribute, GFE, is very capable of turning this back. Did he go mule again? He did. No, he did not.
Yeah, he went
That
mule.
is mule. Okay, yeah.
I mean, basically, having even just done this much damage to the top lane is so valuable for GFE because it at least gives them a win condition. Last time we saw the Abathur comp kind of get steamrolled,
Yeah.
and they didn't get any force down, so they couldn't even hope to come back off of like one fight. Now, at least if they win one fight on No Tomorrow's side of the map, they can win the game through top. But that's a long way off, of course. Tribute spawn, very favorable for GFE.
Akafet's going to be a little late to this fight as he's trying to do as much damage to his boss as possible. Will it go? Nice peeling here for Kef. It might be a little too late. Can Casanova get the interrupt with the slam? Nice dodge on Michael Yoff for the hook. Brightwing has teleported in. Tiger JK and Trees moving forward with their front line. Jason catching Akaface down below. And if Trees gets this, the Hunt Spot is going to barely be enough to interrupt that, but now with the Polymorph, is he going to go down? Udall's very low. The Palm does hit, but it doesn't proc it. He is going to die. Nice job from No Tomorrow. That's going to be a very quick kill on the Illidan. Fan trying to get any value out of the Dragon Blade, but he's going to go down. A very one-sided fight so far for No Tomorrow.
Yeah, the Palm and the Evasion went out at the same time, so the Illidan essentially provided plenty of time
right,
for No Tomorrow to stop DPSing. Yeah, so it's a little bit of unfortunate anti-synergy there by GFE. And No Tomorrow has to be pretty happy about this. They do get stalled one more time, but I don't think Calf is going to be able to find another stall here. He would have to E. He won't have Q up in
Too
time.
risky.
Yeah.
Man, I'm already like so accustomed to the team banners. It's just so
They're
nice.
so nice.
It just adds so much more like oomph to it. But 13-13 with this curse active in favor of No Tomorrow. Trying to get some good push in. I mean, bottom fort is down, mid fort will fall, and top fort did get healed up by the mule earlier, but they should be able to pressure that fairly easily.
The curse getting reasonable value. 2 forts are down. Top lane being pressured by Brightwing. A fight's breaking out here. Jason's getting really low. Brightwing has teleported. The Hunt goes down onto him. And will Jason go down? He does fall. K1 Pro getting the resets with the Abathur clone. The Tiger JK is going to fall. And this is the fight that GFE wanted. Fan ended up getting away. Equinox is going for the burrow to chase him. Will he find where he went? Fan's too good of a wizard. K1 Pro's trying to scout him out.
Yeah. Winning that team fight, though, during the curse is so important
Yeah.
for GFE. If they lose that team fight, they're down a keep for sure. But nice execution there. And that's kind of what I was talking about, where like the Stukov comp is vulnerable to the hard dive. He just doesn't really have the tools to save himself. Even with the flailing arm, like between the Hunt and the Genji, it's too much.
I think Trees went on the wrong target, too. I think he teleported in on to the Haka instead of the Greymane. And that might have been enough to keep him alive. Once you get that first kill with double Genji, it's just like flying everywhere.
Yeah.
You're welcome for the sound effects.
That was
Thank you.
actually some of the nicest sound effects I've ever seen. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to work that into the next hero. Garrosh is going to have a combo ability. They go just like that.
Nice.
Cool. 15-14, slight lead here for GFE in the experience department. Curse, all things considered, did get the forward structures down, which is nice, but honestly, having structures down, expanding the space is always a really nice thing for a dive team that wants to chase you, hunt you down. Like that, with Hunt and Dragon Blade slicing through your health bars. It's a good disengage with the Emerald Wind saving them for now, but it's still a 4v5 favoring GFE. Dahaka's going to heal up nicely with that tray and with the heroic, but ooh, close with the hook.
Nubrak going to burrow out of their trees, pushing forward here.
Talk about getting one shot, man.
Yeah, that was so fast. Like,
Yeah.
you can't blame Trees for not reacting faster than that because it was insta-deletion. The moment that Stukov was aware of what was happening, he was dead a quarter second later.
Yeah, if No Tomorrow can't figure out a way to prevent that one shot, they're going to lose this game.
It's going to be tough. If GFE positions well, comes out of like the shadows, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be very hard to stop, and that's what they did there. We'll have to see. That's a really cool combo to watch. The Genji Illidan, the hunting in, the slashing, the dashing from Genji with the second Genji on the Abathur clone. That's nuts.
Yeah. Okay, boss up and available. And looks like they're going to be posturing around there. Kind of risky to go for it without 16, so they're just kind of hiding in the shadows. Collapse onto Equinox. Essence has been used.
What the hell is that on the boss?
Adaptation still not available.
Brightwing teleports in. Cocoon has been used very early. Occupace training very hard onto Equinox, and he did not heal very much there, so he is potentially going to go down. The dash comes out, but Fan's not willing to go for it. Good Emerald win. K1 Pro trying to pressure Talking Trees right now.
Equinox is started the Hearth. Realized that the Avatar clone could go for the full dive. Hunt coming on up to Tiger JK. Fan diving in onto Casanova. Casanova will be the one that dies first. Tiger is quite low. Burrow from King Caffeine onto 2 targets. Jason, next target for the team, looking for the kill, but the disengage on Greyman's going to be enough for the escape. Tiger.
JK going to go down. Dragon Blade is finally used from Fan, and here comes that full wipe. Equinox is in trouble. Oh, nice palm there, but Fan's very low. Yep, that's a 4 for, what, a 0 trade? Yeah, 0 trade, because the Avatar clone that died, so. Keep.
Yeah, that's a massive swing for GFE.
We talked about earlier, Dunk, they had that opportunity after winning a fight to pressure that keep, and that's exactly what happened.
We can go for the boss here. They have enough of a timing window.
What is that?
That is a banner, a Zerg banner.
Okay.
Banners are placed
I
when
was
you
like,
capture
what is
things.
that? It looked kind of something like Abathur could be now. Like, did they change Abathur in a way that he
Nah,
manipulates bosses?
Nope,
It
just
looked
a banner.
crazy. Okay.
Yeah, so no tomorrow. Running out of time to figure out a solution to this dive composition. Level 16 Stukov does get access to Super Strain, which will help him. If he manages to get a heal over time on himself before eating the chain stun, he will receive massive heals. It's just a matter of will it be enough to survive this damage.
Gath's wanting to contest this just a little bit. He's got his team rotating up. Illidan's going to be the last one to come up, but he has that hunt, so doesn't matter. They're not able to get there in time.
GFE can't make it across in time, but if Kappa managed to scare them away by, 15 seconds or something as they reset it on accident, like, always stuff like that can happen. Is it worth the risk? Maybe, maybe not, but...
Well, nice triple stun there coming from Caffeine with the Impale. They're contesting this. This is not a curse with this, but they definitely want to win this. Hook does end up hitting Fan there, and there's the Gorge. Hunt is immediately going on the Stukov. They're trying to blow him up before he pops out. Great execution there from GFE. They get the resets. Jason's about to fall to Emerald Wind. Not enough to save him. Calf with a 3-man burrow, and Michael Udall and Trees. My gosh, that is a terrifying combo, and they're getting wiped so fast.
Like, the early game looked good for No Tomorrow, but once they had level 10, this composition just turned on.
Yeah.
And
they're just going core, too.
Yeah, GFE can end here.
That
They
was
have 5 dead.
nasty.
Illidan's insane on the core. And yeah, No Tomorrow just looked like they were not even close to ready.
They didn't even have to use Palm there. That was such a smart engagement. With the Gorge, they knew they had they engaged before his teammate popped out. They're just like, let's kill someone. And they killed Stukov before the Gorge even ended. That was...
Because the Brightwing just gets cocooned.
Yeah.
Stukov, you can't feel for him as Brightwing if you just get cocooned at the start of the fight.
That was good. That was really... so with